But yeah, it looks like the runners are gearing up. We will be getting started shortly. And here we go. MLarvitar versus Deathline. Winner of this making top 8. Lot on the line here. Let's take a look at this bingo card. So again, this is row control for those maybe not familiar. You are trying to gain control of 3 of the 5 rows. Rows, of course, going left to right on the bingo card. And to gain control of a row, you need to get 3 goals within that row. And this card is looking real different than any of the ones I've seen. This is just like Delfino to Pinna to Noki just looks so good. That's like not usually the case. That's more of a standard on the old cards, but since it's been revised for this format, like Bianco and Rico have been looking stronger. But here we see 9 shines from Plaza, 10 shines from Plaza, 25 shines, both cannon molds, Pinna 3 hoverless. The question is that enough, right? This is also the first time we've seen 15 blues from Pianta in this tournament. Also with 20 blues from Pianta. Worth noting, those are very different goals. You have to go to... You can get 15 in episode 2, but you can get 20, like episode 5 minimum, most likely episode 6. So... There's also an interesting... So there's a 3 from 4 and a 4 from 3. As well as 4 bosses and 4 unique bosses. Like, I think this is just the strangest card I've seen. What are you supposed to do here? I think one thing is pretty clear, though. Blue coins, not super strong. Like, maybe the Pianta 15 is good. Bianco 15 is also good, but overall, like, 65 total is all you're getting out of that. There is an interesting 100 coin shine from Rico is in the same row as 6 shines from Rico. Could be some small synergy there. But okay, so what does a Pinna Rush route get you? You got the 10 shines from Plaza, 25 shines, 9 shines from Plaza. Like if you pair it with Gelato, you can grab 2 hidden shines. I don't know if that's enough. So I think Pinna Rush is actually not ideal here, because you do lose out 3 from 4 and 4 from 3. Yeah, I mean, you win Shadow Mario and Pinna. I don't know what I like here. Like, starting with bosses could be fine. Do like a Bianco, Rico, Serena into Pinna. Might be too slow, though. Enemies, it doesn't get you all that much. Yeah, this is just, like, hands down the weirdest card I've seen in the tournament. Things seem pretty scattered, but there's also a pretty clear, like, Plaza shines and shines in general are going to get you some pretty quick goals. In terms of hundreds, we see Serena hundreds, which can be done in 4 relatively easily, or done in Serena 1, but challenging and very slow. And we got Rico hundreds. Can be done in just about any episode. I'm trying to look at the row with Fruit Ladies, so I think we haven't really seen Fruit Ladies be used to its full potential in this format yet. But where it is right now looks pretty strong. Like, everything in row 4 is just terrible. 4 from 3 is, like, kind of okay. But you really don't want to be doing 20 blues in Pianta, or hundreds in Serena, or Shadow Mario and Pinna. So if either player decides to go for that row, like, taking the Fruit Ladies early will force their opponent to do really, really slow goals, which could be strong. But of course, it's a 2 to 3 minute time investment on your end, so we'll see. Also, not much synergy for the 2 Piantissimos. Like, there's no reason to go deep into Gelato or deep into Noki on this card. So that goal is kind of on its own. If one player ends up getting the, like, Rico into cannon molds and the other one gets hundreds into blue coins, those are sort of 2 sets of pairs in that row. Yeah, I really don't know what the play is here.
search of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious.
Very, very interesting card.
It is none other than Mario.
Objection! Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty.
I don't know if there's more analysis to provide. So let's like what goals are good for either player. Like if Deathline's comfortable with blues, we might see those 15 from Pianta get brought out early. I think there's just some really like nuanced routing that needs to happen here, because you want to play for the 3 from 4 or 4 from 3 probably. Like I think unless you're ignoring rows 4 and 5, you want one of those goals. But pairing that with like balancing the level progress versus the Delfino progress and Shine progress is going to be really difficult on this card. And then sinking time into blue coins, it's nice, it gets you some quick goals, but also, you know, doesn't keep up that Shine progress or level progress. It's sort of its own category there. But this is a card where I wouldn't be surprised to see a straight Pinna Rush out of either player, which that we have not seen before in this tournament. I don't think anyone has just done a straight Pinna Rush, or if they have, it probably didn't go so well. Maybe early on with the older cards. But yeah, Mario gonna be let out of jail in just a minute. We'll see where these players decide to go. I like Bianco could be a strong start. I think Bianco's fine here. You pick up PD, pick up the 15 blues, like sets you up for enemies. It's not bad. I think Bianco, Pianta, and Rico all look solid, or just Delfino Shines. Like Gelato would be the only one. Well, I actually wouldn't question Gelato either. Sets you up for the 2 hiddens and Delfino stuff. But we got Larvi opening up Bianco, Deathline going for Beach. So we won't really know what Deathline's doing. Like Beach is on the way to Rico, Gelato, or a Pinna Rush. If he does Turbo Clip, that's a pretty big signal that he wants just the Delfino Shines. There's also no like reds, or I guess there's secrets, but no hiddens. Everything's sort of individual here. Larry gonna be missing the jail blue. Could be a little bad. So Deathline going to open Bianco. Looks like he wants Rico first. A pretty standard Rico rush here.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
Could be strong. Like you pick up 2 bosses in Rico, right? You go all the way just through Rico 5. Like just you can beat Rico 6, and then you got your 6 shines from Rico. You're heading into Pinna for your last boss. Like maybe you do Bianco 1 or Serena 1 as your other shine to get to Pinna. Pick up those 4 bosses real quick. And then also really sets you up for like 25 shines later, because you've been doing a bunch of fast shines. So it could be good. Larvitar down in Shadow Mario. Didn't get the quick kill, but very close. We do see him going for the Pepper. So also might be a Rico Rush coming out of Larvi, and might be doing it with the DeLorean way. It's just slightly faster than Beach Shine. So these players are going to be really close if they're both going for Rico, and I think there's not much in Rico like outside the 6 shines. We're probably just going to see a straight race for that. Larvitar struggling a little bit with Underbell. Yeah, having some trouble here. This time is really going to hurt if they're in a race. But might be able to make some of that up through DeLorean, the slightly faster strat here. Deathline setting up the Pepper Clip. We might see the players go to Gelato too, though. It's not a straight Rico necessarily. Oh, Larvitar entering Bianco. I think really wants these bosses. This is very much a boss setup. Gets like the fastest shine you can get. Deathline with a very nice Pepper Clip there. But Larvitar picking up the fastest shine you can get aside from PD. And then now doing PD probably into the Rico bosses all the way up through Pinna. I think I don't like it quite as much as Deathline's way, though, because Deathline can lock up these 6 shines from Rico first. Just kidding. Looks like he's making his way towards Gelato, or he wants these Delfino shines. So Larvitar might be in control of Rico. Which, like I was saying, Pinna Rush doesn't seem so bad in this, or even a Gelato. Like a Delfino to Gelato does set you up for both like fast shine goals and the like 25 shines, the 9 from Plaza, 10 from Plaza. Worth noting that airstrip does not count for that, so if you are going all the way to Pinna, like your 10th shine will be your 9th from Plaza. But yeah, Larvitar going for PD here. Didn't really need to stop for anything on the way. It's those 15 Bianco blues he might want. I did not see if he collected the M. We'll know from his blue coin count here. Oh, deathline taking a little bonk. But yeah, it looks like he's just still going for these box games. Interesting that he doesn't want Chuckster, so maybe he'll be back for Chuckster if he's going all the way to Gelato. But that shine's definitely a little faster than these box games. But you can already just see the shine lead building. Like, Deathline is going to be 2 full shines ahead of Larvitar. Just from this PD fight. These Delfino ones are quick. But yeah, that's 5. So we'll see if he wants Gelato or if he's going to continue through all the way to Pinna. Like, Deathline has not opened Rico, does make it look like he wants this Gelato Rush, which I think is going to work out really well for him. If Larvitar isn't collecting any Delfino shines, this 4 shine lead that Deathline has is going to be pretty good. I guess 3 shine lead. Larvitar did pick up that one. But I really... Oh, Larvitar back to Bianco. Slightly confused at why he picked up Underbell then. Maybe was thinking about Rico, and then his Pepperclip was just so slow that he was worried Deathline was going to win it. We'll have to ask him about that. Or maybe we're seeing like a Bianco to Gelato setup. I am unclear. But this is setting up a little more for the 3 from 4 and 4 from 3, right? Larvitar's got some Bianco progress that Deathline, of course, does not have. And Larvitar is up by an entire boss. With 4 bosses and 4 unique bosses on the card, that could be pretty relevant. But deep Bianco, not looking so good. I guess the one thing, if Larvitar goes for the 15 blues in Bianco 4, he can pick up the 2 enemies and finish his 5 enemies in Rico, which will be pretty strong. We'll see if Deathline wants to stop for the Cataquack or anything here. Looks like he's going for this hidden first. But I think he's going to be doing both of the hiddens in Gelato. Larvitar with 4 shines. Let's see what he wants here. Yep, sticking with Bianco. He's got a couple options. Could go just beat Bianco 4 and do blues with the boss in Bianco 5, or he might be looking at 15 blues in this episode. So 15 blues possible in Bianco 3, but I do like Larvitar's plan of going to 4. Make sure he wins the enemies or bosses, like, is just more set up in case Deathline were to try to snipe the blues. But yeah, looks like Larvitar is starting the blues right now. Gonna be getting these enemies. No rocket nozzles on the card, so this rocket unlock is not super crucial, but it does help. Could be useful eventually. Maybe. No, not even gonna get the rocket. Yeah, makes sense. Not necessary. But yeah, this is gonna set Larvitar up pretty nicely for enemies, but Deathline is grabbing this Cataquack. So if he does go to Rico very soon, Deathline might still be able to snag these enemies, but it's gonna be tough to get him from Larvitar now. Which, the enemies I think Deathline was really thinking about for row 3. Right, he's going to win the 2 hiddens in Gelato, he's going to win the 9 shines from Plaza. But his last goal is either going to have to be out of Serena, which I guess Serena 3 no clipping probably won't be bad. He's going to be the first to unlock Yoshi by far, like he'll be way into Pinna, so that's not too bad. And the Serena kind of synergizes with row 1. It gets his 10 shines from Plaza, 25 total shines, and the 4 shines from Serena. But they are still slow shines, and doing slow stuff is can be costly. Yeah, we see Deathline with 7 shines against Larvitar's 4, plus Deathline already has Gelato open. Like, this Pinna rush is just so far in his favor. It's just a matter of how much the players recognize they're ahead or behind. Once Deathline clicks this goal, though, so Deathline's going to be first to click, Larvitar will have perfect information. Like, he's going to know that there's no possible way. This was too fast. Deathline must have gotten Delfino Shines into Gelato. And we'll see what he does with that. So yeah, it looks like Larvitar might be opting to finish Bianco 4 right now, and then either do the rest of the blues with the boss. We'll see. I think this is a really interesting way to do it. He's sort of hedging himself against a lot of the plays that Deathline could make. Like, if Deathline just rushes enemies, well, then Larvitar wins bosses in the 15 for Bianco. If Deathline were to rush, like, Rico, then Larvitar is probably still going to be ahead for bosses. And it's an interesting counter, but Deathline not doing any of the things that Larvy's going for. We have totally separate routes right now. Maybe enemies is the only contested one. Yeah, Deathline going to be up to 8 shines after this. And this will be... I guess he's got 1 secret, but so does Larvitar. Those 5 secret shines could end up being very crucial to determining row 3. But yeah, there's the 2 hiddens from Gelato. Deathline clicks it. Larvitar probably going to be feeling pretty good. Knows that he's not contested whatsoever for bosses, for Bianco, for like anything. So we'll see what he decides to do with that information. Now he probably has some idea of Deathline's route, like the fact that Deathline wants Delfino Shines, wants row 3, and it's just a matter of Larvitar has to decide, do I let him have that, or do I try to counter it? So we'll see what Deathline goes for now. Is this Fruit Ladies? Is this the early Fruit Ladies? This is something else. We have not seen Fruit Ladies come out this early in a lockout throughout the whole tournament. And this could be a great play. I was saying it earlier, like, row 4 is just terrible. Like, everything in it is awful. And so by getting these Fruit Ladies, Deathline's really going to force Larvitar to do some really slow stuff if Larvitar wants to win row 4. I think Deathline could be setting up for like the Shadow Mario and Pinna plus hundreds in Serena to finish out that row. Like, he can win almost everything else on this card with just a Pinna to Serena rush. But doing these Fruit Ladies is going to tip the shine lead a little, maybe towards Larvitar. It's going to be close. He's going to start catching up. But yeah, Larvitar just opening Rico right now. Deathline certainly knowing how to do Fruit Ladies. Looking good on these pineapple throws. Taking the last one with him for the Durians. Larvitar picking up an M. Not crucial, but another blue working towards the 65 total. He does have 15 blues already, so... Or he didn't quite finish the 15 Bianco. Maybe. If he did, he's delay clicking. I'm unsure. I think he probably finished it. But yeah, heading to Rico now. Gonna just have free reign over these bosses. Oh, Deathline's Durian, unfortunately, going down the little slope there. This one looking a lot better. I'm having a little trouble setting up here. Last one looked really good, bouncing it off the shine gate. Always nice. And Larvitar, no concern for the blues, just rushing these bloopers down. Probably also wants these enemies. Sorry, had something come up real quick, but yeah, Larvitar just taking down the blooper Deathline, getting his Durians all together. Looking good. Uh-oh, one of them bouncing. Well, I imagine Deathline won't delay this click. Like, there's no reason to. He doesn't know where Larvitar is, but maybe he will. This could be a good thing to keep secret. Looks like Deathline's just going to be moving on towards Pinna. Gonna need to open up Rico after this, but can do Bellshine with Rico if he wants. It's really going to be interesting to see when Deathline decides to do things, because he's got these 9 and 10 from Plaza that Larvitar could potentially, start going for if Deathline commits too hard to Pinna or too hard to Serena. He's got a lot on his plate. But Larvitar sticking with Rico. Makes sense, probably wanting those 6 shines from Rico. Looking at those bosses. Deathline going to be opening up the world. Needs to do this in order to get to Pinna. I think right now I'm really liking Deathline's route. He's set up super well for rows 1, 2, and 4. And we see the 15 blues getting clicked by Larvae now, so he had them earlier, just delaying it a bit, confusing Deathline. But yeah, Deathline probably feeling pretty good about that. Realizing that Larvae didn't do the Delfino shines. He might have... No, he couldn't have gotten sniped to the 2 hidden in Gelato, because that 15 was too quick after that. So both players now know that they're sort of on opposite courses. They're not really contesting each other. They're sort of indirectly fighting for these goals, so things like enemies and secrets. We see Deathline with a Pachinko instead of left bell. Maybe he's just more comfortable with it or wants to get it out of the way right now. If he's going to go eventually for these 9 shines from Plaza, he's going to need it. But yeah, having a bit of trouble here. This Pachinko, not an easy shine. For sure. But Larvitar with the blooperless, Rico 2 looking solid. Like, gameplay on both sides has been looking real good. No major mistakes from either player. Oh, Deathline. Okay, maybe this Pachinko's proven me wrong. Having some trouble here. And this is very relevant. Like, Larvitar up to 9 shines already. Hasn't opened Gelato yet, but could be getting close on that Pinna rush. Deathline does just need this shine though, and then he's good to go. Larvitar going into Rico 3. He can finish his enemies here if he wants. And by clicking this, Deathline is going to know exactly where Larvitar's been. It's going to be the 2 enemies in Bianco plus the 3 enemies in Rico. There's not much else that could have happened there. Deathline saving it. Okay, having some real scares on Pachinko there. This time he should... oh, no. If you just hold neutral here, it'll take you right to the shine. Okay, he knows. Yep. That peg, if you hold neutral, you land on it every time. But Larvitar picking up some blues in Rico. Probably looking at those 65 total. I think Larvitar maybe just not seeing Deathline's win condition right now. Like, Larvitar might be a little too wrapped up in winning... Oh, I'm sorry, in winning row 2. Whereas Deathline just doesn't have that on his radar at all. Instead, he's looking at more of a rows 1, 3, and 4. But yeah, this will be Larvitar's 5th enemy. See if he clicks it right away or if he waits. I think it's pretty wise to wait. There's no way that Deathline, like, he would have had to go straight to Rico after doing the Gelato hiddens and do Rico all the way up through 4. Larvitar with some nice blue coin grabs, but hovers just a little too soon. Can't quite get into the Shine Gate. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Not the Shine Gate, Shine Cage. But Deathline entering Pinna already before Larvitar even has Gelato unlocked. So Larvitar is going to be way behind into Pinna, but we'll see what they want here. Deathline's going to have to make some interesting calls when to leave Pinna. And yeah, this is going to be crazy. I think those 4 shines from Serena is Larvitar's win condition. If he can sneak out the bosses and the 4 shines from Serena before Deathline gets there, row 1 is going to be his, and then Deathline's going to have to find something else to do. I guess row 5 is really his only option there. With the 3 from 4, 15 from Pianta, maybe? Is the way to go about that? I don't know. Larvitar actually might be set up a bit better if he makes this nice Serena call right after Rico. Might just be enough. Deathline clicking the Fruit Ladies now. Yeah, interesting to delay it so long. Like, Like I was saying, though, I think it's a solid move. Just puts so much pressure on row 4. Oh no, Larvitar taking a spill in Rico 4. Scary Shine. One of the scarier secrets. Oh, Deathline? Is that too early? Okay, no. Wow, that was like one of the first possible frames you could do that. The pieces hadn't even exploded yet. I was very scared there. But Deathline knows his stuff. Larvitar, Rico 4 looking much better this time. Cleaning it up. Gonna be able to go for his 5th boss. Not 5th boss. 3rd boss in Rico 5. So the shine count is sort of it's pretty close. Like Rico shines are just fast, but Larvitar still does have to open Gelato, which is going to give Deathline about another shine. So I guess Larvitar never has to open Gelato, we should be clear. If he's planning on just sticking around between like Rico, Serena, Pianta, you know, that could be enough to secure the game. But probably will be looking at Gelato at some point. If nothing else, just to get to Pinna. Yeah, we see Deathline and Pinna 2 picking up his 2nd secret, so both players going to be sitting on 2 secrets after this. But Larvitar going to be up 3 bosses to 1. I think Larvitar's decision after this is going to be really crucial. Whether he stays for the 6 in Rico, or whether he goes for Manta or for Mecha. He's got all sorts of things he could do. Does need both Manta and Mecha for those unique bosses, though. But the longer Larvitar waits before going to Serena, the closer those 4 shines from Serena are going to tip towards Deathline. And I think that goal is the most crucial goal on this card right now. Like, the players don't know it, just based on their routes. Like, only we know it seeing both sides. But I think whoever wins that goal is going to win row 1, and that row might just tip the balance of this bingo right now. So Deathline entering Pinna 3, we'll see if he opts to do this hoverless. That is a goal in row 5. I think that would be in his best interest. It's maybe like 20-30 seconds slower. Okay, pulls out the hover nozzle. Hasn't used it. He does use it. Okay, not concerned with Pinna 3 hoverless at all. Very interesting. So if Larvitar looks like he wants Gelato right now, yeah, I think maybe just not seeing the Serena play. Deathline, if he goes to Serena right after this, might be locking this up. But showing no interest in row 5 is a little scary because if Deathline gets sniped to any of his other rows, which are going to be 1, 3, and 4, then Larvitar will likely win this. Like, leaving that Pinna 3 hoverless for Larvitar is going to be big. But I guess Deathline is just concerned that 3 from 4 is going to go to Larvi, 4 unique bosses, and Shadow Mario Bianco. He's just got no progress towards any of those. 3 from 4 is maybe his best bet. He's got the same 3 from 4 progress as Larvitar right now. They both have 3 from 2 levels. So I think Pinna 3 hoverless might have been wise there. But hard to say. He's got a plan in mind. He just wants to rush these late game shines, which makes sense. Like, you can't fault him for that. He sees a win condition and he's just making a mad dash for it. I think he's eyeing exactly 9 goals and needs to win all of them. He might have 20 blues from Pianta as a backup. But yeah, we got Larvitar and Gelato. Gonna be picking up another secret here. This could be another way that Larvitar takes out Deathline. If he is able to just snipe one of these Delfino Shine goals. Deathline with the very close, but still gets the 1 cycle. Very nice. So yeah, now Serena is definitely in Deathline's favor. Larvitar would have to do 4 Serena whenevers in order to get that. But Larvitar probably going to be looking at Mecha next. It will be his 4th boss and his 3rd unique boss. Also unlocks Pinna, which has some nice secrets. He can get his 5th secret there. He can go all the way to Shadow Mario and Pinna. So we'll see what Deathline wants now, though. He could do Delfino Shines. He could stay in Pinna. He could go to Serena. all really strong options. And I think it's just going to come down to a read on what Larvitar is going to do. Larvitar with the awning movement, looking good. Yeah, deathline leaving. Let's see what he wants here. Probably going to open Serena at the very least, and then maybe do one of the bell shines. Oh, it looks like he's doing a bell first. Yeah, he's going to finish out these 9 from Plaza. Just a little scared that Larvitar is going to go for it. Makes a lot of sense. This Shadow Mario and Pinna Park might get contested, though. If Deathline's spending all of his time doing Delfino Shines and then Serena, like that's enough time for Larvy to go all the way through Pinna if he wants.
Villain's secret hideout must be there.
And Larvy might think hard about that for those 5 secrets. He can pick up his last 2 in Pinna while he's here. So Deathline setting up for the Shadow Mario. Gonna be opening up Serena. Possibly could see Bellshine. Could see him go for Goldbird. Hasn't done Turbo Clip yet, so that's also another fast Delfino Shine. Yeah, looks like he's making his way towards the bell. And this is going to be what he's got: Underbell, Fox Games, Pachinko, Chuckster, Beach, both bells. So I think this is number 8 for Deathline, if I'm not mistaken. Larvitar entering the Pinna 1 fight. Deathline having some trouble with this bell. Not an easy shine to get. This jump's a little tricky, but he's there. Second try, not too bad. So it needs 1 more shine for those 9 from Plaza. It needs 2 more for those 10 from Plaza. And yeah, oh, also Beach Pipe's still an option. So we might see Turbo Clip and Beach Pipe come out of it. Yeah, these are going to be his fastest 2 that he still has available. Interesting to see Turbo Clip first. I guess they're about similar speed. Oh yeah, Deathline not getting the clip and also not quite in the right part of the roof there. Want to be a little farther to the right side so that when you clip through, you end up out of bounds. Yeah, looking good that time. Sets it up. Larvitar taking down Mecha Bowser, going to be his 4th boss. But yeah, shine count way in Deathline's favor right now. Just all these fast Delfino shines versus Larvitar's bosses have really swayed it towards Deathline. I guess maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Larvitar with 15 effectively once he turns in those blues. Deathline going to be picking up his 17th or 18th here. But Larvitar, of course, still has all these Delfino shines available to him, so he could use that to catch up. But yeah, Larvitar sticking with Pinna. Has no regard for those unique bosses right now. Probably looking at that Shadow Mario. We'll see. Deathline finishing up his 9th shine from Plaza, but wisely not clicking it, realizing that Larvitar did bosses, so okay, he's probably in Pinna. That was probably Blooper, PD, and like Mecha. He can probably count Larvitar shines pretty nicely. I guess the one thing I would be scared of if I was Deathline is if that 4th boss was Manta, then you really need those 4 shines from Serena. So I might have waited a bit to go for this 10th Delfino, but ends up being the right play. Like, not a big issue. Yeah, so Deathline picking up his 9th shine here. Or 10th shine, sorry. Yep. Clicked his 9 earlier, that's what made me say that. And Larvitar with the 4th secret. So we'll see if he goes somewhere else to get his last one. Might be looking at Serena 2, could be doing Pinna 6. We shall see. And Deathline definitely wanting Serena. No hesitation, heading right in there. Going to be picking up Serena 3, no clipping to lock up row 3. 4 shines from Serena will lock up row 1 most likely, unless that 25 shines does go back to Larvy. I guess that is a possibility. If Deathline spends a lot of time, like Manta's slow, Serena Hundreds is slow. So those 25 shines are not guaranteed to be his. Larvitar has a ton of blues and has a bunch of fast Delfino shines available. But how are we looking for 4 from 3? Deathline has 3 from Gelato and 4 from Pinna. So if he picks up 4 from Serena, he could still win out that 4 from 3. Whereas Larvitar has only 2 from Bianco, does have at least 4 from Rico, and looks like he'll be picking up these 4 from Pinna soon too. No, Larvitar has 3 from Bianco actually. So that row 4 is not as safe for Deathline as he thinks. Like if Larvitar gets the Shadow Mario and Pinna Park and then goes for the 4 from 3, could put them in a pretty rough spot. But Larvitar doing Pinna 3 hoverless, this is what I was saying earlier, like Deathline just didn't take this goal off the board, so Larvitar gets it pretty much for free here. Though it's slow, of course, and so that this being slow could end up costing the 25 shines. Yeah, Larvitar just struggling here. Not an easy shine to do hoverless by any means. See if Deathline wants any blues here. I doubt it. Looks like he's just gonna be taking down the Manta, but he can't find these last big pieces. There he goes. Oh, Larvitar deciding to hover, giving up on the goal. Interesting. Realizing maybe that something's a little more important and just cannot afford to spend so much time on this. I think it's the right move. Like Larvitar has row 5 from a bunch of like other ways. He's got those unique bosses, 3 from 4, and Shadow Mario are all sort of his right now. He knows Deathline can't contest them just based on the amount of Delfino shines that have been done. But yeah, I think Larvitar's it's going to be interesting. He'll have to decide if he wants Serena or Shadow Mario and Pinna. But I don't think Deathline's going to be able to win both of those goals unless he goes back like right now to take out Shadow Mario. And then banks on Larvitar not delaying 4 unique bosses. That could be an interesting way. But yeah, I don't think Deathline's going to be able to get everything that he wants, and what will happen once that happens is going to be very crazy. I don't know how quickly Deathline will be able to shift gears. Going for Bianco. This I do not agree with. I don't know what Deathline's looking for here. I guess the unique bosses, but Larvitar's about to get that. This is going to be really close though. And like, if Deathline wants unique bosses, why didn't he do Pinna 3 hoverless earlier, right? Like, if row 5 is going to be one of his concerns. Like, he already knows Larvitar has 4 bosses, so he's basically banking on Larvitar not going to Serena right now. And Larvitar missing that 1 cycle is really going to set him back. I think this is going to be a really close race for bosses. Deathline might have this, I guess. Mantha is really slow. And he's already in the PD fight, just going to have to grab this and then head over to Rico, grab Blooper. So Larvitar, now with Yoshi, has a lot of options now. Could stay here, grab his last secret. Could go for Shadow Mario and Pinna. Could go for Serena. Like, very, very interesting. Yeah, Larvitar's out. He wants that last unique boss, but Deathline just 1 step ahead of him. So, interesting play from Deathline. I still... Is he just not confident in his ability to win one of these rows? Because if Larvitar had been in Serena this whole time, like maybe that's what Deathline's thinking. Like that 4th unique or that 4th boss was actually Manta, and he's worried that he's going to lose row 1. So now he's just trying to set up for row 5. But yeah, Larvitar entering Serena, so this is going to be interesting. That 4 shines is back up in the air. Deathline definitely going to be ahead for the unique bosses if he goes to Rico right now. This is gonna be really close still, I think. Because Deathline's still got the entry cutscene. Yeah, he's going. Okay, we got a race on our hands. Yeah, that one cycle miss from Larvitar might make this a lot closer than it should be. And all that time spent on Pinna 3 hoverless, like if Larvitar had decided to hover right away, he might have been able to take this goal. But it's not over yet. Deathline's still gonna have to watch a cutscene, and so does Larvi. This is gonna be so close. If either player decides to delay click this, it is not gonna end well for them. And now both players have Serena open. They both have the same access towards Shadow Mario and Pinna. Like, the routes have sort of converged at this point. Larvitar having further Rico progress and more blues. Deathline having just more goals on the card right now. And the fruit babies. Yeah. But yeah, Deathline definitely ahead on this boss. So without any delays, he's gonna be wrapping this up. And we'll see where he goes next. If he wants to go back to Serena, try to finish out these 4 shines. But if he does anything fancy, like if he goes for no clipping and Larvitar doesn't, then those 4 shines could go the other direction. But this snipe is going to be feeling real bad for whoever doesn't click it. Yeah, Deathline just clicking right away. Larvitar seconds behind, feeling that those mistakes from Pinna are probably coming back to haunt him right now. Thinking, if I had just hovered right away, if I had just not lost all that time, could have won that goal. But Deathline has a decision on his hands. He's staying in Rico. Could this be a swap to row 2? I don't know what he wants here. This is really interesting. I guess looking at a 3 from 4, Rico's got some fast shines, but these 4 from Serena are going to flip over to Larvi now. And if Larvi wins Serena 3 no clipping, like he's got 5 secrets, the row 1 and 3 are going to be Larvi's. I think Deathline just leaving Serena open ended up costing him big time. He needs to win... I don't know, he needs to win row 2, I guess. Neither player defeated the Cannonball, as far as I know. Though, if Ramato could check me on that, that would be wonderful. I'm pretty sure I saw mold skips come out from both of them, though. Because that's a very relevant goal in row 2 now. So, since they already have the shine, if they go back and just defeat the cutscene on the mole, then they're good. But yeah, Larvitar in Serena 2, going to be wrapping up his last secret here. Going for the momentum spin. Nails it. 5 secret shines for Larvitar and the lead into Serena. Gonna get Serena 3 no clipping. Deathline probably a little scared now. But still sticking with Rico. He's concerned with row 5, I think. Larvitar probably not really sure what Deathline is. Like, he knows Deathline at the very least had Serena 1. He might be thinking that unique boss was Manta, or he knows at least that Deathline had Serena 1. But Deathline might pull the switch to row 2, and I think that will really hurt Larvi if he pulls out the rest of the Rico shines plus hundreds. I don't know if there's enough time for that, though. They both have equal progress towards these Piantissimos, which is to say 0 progress. Actually, no, Deathline has 1 shine out of Gelato, so maybe a little closer. I'm unsure which Piantissimo is faster. I'm pretty sure the Gelato one is if you have 1 shine done. But Deathline going back to Serena, and this just is not going to be enough. Oh, Larvitar not doing Serena. Sorry, there's a really loud noise. Larvitar not doing Serena 3 no clipping. This is fascinating. They've both just made so many interesting decisions here. I don't know what to think. Deathline setting up for this... oh, the 3 from 4 click from Larvi is what sent him back. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense now. Deathline was staying in Rico, trying to get that 3 from 4, but ended up losing it to Larby. And now he's behind in Serena. Yeah, I think that Rico play is just wasn't quite the right call, because now he's behind in Rico progress as well. Deathline can't get up this pillar. He needs this. Like, he needs to get back and win Serena 3. This might be too little too late, though. If Larvitar finishes this 4 shines from Serena and then goes back and does Serena 3 without clipping, might be enough to get Deathline. Yeah, Larvitar's secret definitely going to be faster here. Though we'll see where his priorities lie. He might try to switch to a different row at this point. There's just still so much on this board. Oh, Larvitar taking a death! That's huge! That might be enough to give this to Deathline. That's incredible, but Deathline not going to the momentum spin. This is going to be so close. Once again, it's going to come down to how well they can do Serena 3 if they both decide to go for it. I mean, Pinna 3 hoverless on the board, Cannon Moles both available. Larvitar taking that 4 from 3, 4 from Serena. A lot of pressure on Deathline right now. This board has just flipped. It's now covered in blue. Row 1 secured by Larvitar. Those 25 shines are irrelevant now. Deathline going back for Serena 3, no clipping. Larvitar leaving! Doesn't care. Doesn't want it. Making his way to Pianta, maybe recognizing that these Piantissimos are going to be important, or trying to wrap up these 20 blues. 15 and 20. This is going to be a big play from Larby, because he's setting himself up both for row 4 and row 5 a little bit. Yeah, we see Serena 3 no clips coming out from Deathline here. Yeah, he knows Larby's here, right? Like this is Deathline thinks this is a bigger race than it is. Just one panel left. Can't quite get it. Oh, spinning the wrong way. Boo's in the way now. Okay, Deathline gets it. Larvitar doing chain chomps. Gonna have to go to Pianta 2 for the 15 blues, but there are also some night exclusive blues that he needs to get in this episode. Or he might opt to just do them all in Pianta 3, finish the rest later. Not a bad option if he's trying to get those 20. But Deathline gonna be picking up the Serena 3 no clips. We do have confirmation from Motto that both players did null skip. So those cannon nulls gonna be interesting if either one wants to go back for it. But yeah, Larvitar gonna be better set up for Piantissimos as well after this. Those total blues, like, he's in really good shape here. But Deathline might be able to snag out some goals from row 2. Serena 3, no clipping, going to Deathline. Sorry, had a bit of a connection problem there, but I think I'm back. Deathline, yeah, going for this Pinna 3 hoverless, trying to get row 5, but Larvitar gonna have these 15 blues in Pianta. This is just really, really interesting. Nobody touching row 2 either. It's a 1-to-1 on the row control front, but Deathline, what's he looking for here? Oh, never mind. Sorry, not going for Pinna 3 hoverless, going for the Shadow Mario in Pinna. Got a little confused by clicking Pinna 3, but that is EYG that he's doing here. We get to see some fruit storage coming out. Definitely not on the JP version. Larvitar still picking up these Pianta blues. I think he's just setting himself up so nicely for everything that's left on the board. Gonna be able to react to what Deathline does. Deathline getting the clip. Sets up the stew. Climbing the platform. EYG looks good. Yeah, Larvitar rushing these 15 as fast as possible, especially after that Serena 3 no clipping click from Deathline. Neither player really interested in cannon moles at this point. Deathline needs to make a play for those 6 shines from Rico though. Because I don't think it's going to be possible for Deathline to win both row 4 and 5. He just needs to make too many reads on Larvitar, but I don't know. We'll see. With the way this match has been going, it's just so back and forth. I think a lot of it just comes from the fact that they don't know where the other person is. They've been trying to set themselves up for a lot of stuff, and in Deathline trying to do so, he just got sniped to too much. But yeah, Deathline having pin of 6 done, gonna go grab the Shadow Mario next. The order of these goals are gonna be really important, because if Deathline clicks the Shadow Mario, then Larvitar knows he can delay these blues, or vice versa. Larvitar really trying to get these blues. Yeah, needs to get the one under the village still, so I think Deathline probably going to be clicking first. Larvitar's still got both of the tree blues left as well. Exiting area? I am super confused by that play. Maybe he wants cannon moles now? Larvitar, what are you doing? Hundreds in Serena? I don't know. Hundreds in Rico? Oh, making the Rico plays. Oh, he has 15 blues. Wait. Does he? Larby must have gotten both tree blues at night, so he probably does. I didn't see it. I was too busy watching Deathline. I would assume that he got them both at night then, which makes sense if he wasn't trying to set up for Piantissimos at all. So what is Deathline going for here? Yeah, coming back for this cannon mole makes sense. But Larvitar, oh, doing Rico hundreds. Interesting. What episode is this? Rico 6? Yeah, he does have it available. Okay. So this makes some sense. Gonna give him 6 shines from Rico. Yeah, this is looking really good for Larby. Deathline needs to do pin a 3 hoverless like right now. Because there's hundreds from Rico and 6 shines, and then Larby's got the totals set up. Yeah, crashing the blooper into the man with the duck. So Deathline, knowing how this goal works, he has now defeated the Pinna Cannon Mole and collected its shine. We'll see if Deathline wants Pinna 3 hoverless right now or no. Nope, just bailing. So right now this game is looking pretty good for Larvitar. Deathline making his way towards Serena hundreds, worried about row 4 slipping into Larvitar's hands. Yeah, Larvitar just moving along for these Rico hundreds. Looking pretty good. Going to be picking up the rocket here. And he should finish before Deathline. Which then all Larvitar needs to do is make his way through Bianco. Finish out some blues. Oh no, falling all the way down. Might be able to use the hover nozzle or rocket nozzle to get back up here. Yeah, looking good. Bonks' head. Alright. There we go, Larvitar moving along. Deathline having some trouble with these torches here, they're very finicky. Got Larvitar picking up some blue coins as well. Just really wants to make sure he has that 65 total. Has no idea that Deathline has basically 0 blues. But yeah, Larvitar gonna be picking up these Rico 100s and 6 shines from Rico, and then all he needs is 1 more row after that. Deathline probably gonna have to really delay click these Serena 100s and hope that Larvitar goes for them. But instead, I think we're just gonna see a row 5 come out of Larvitar. Like, he's got so much more Bianco progress, and probably knows it. Larvitar has turned in any blues yet, so this will be his 55th. Still needs 10 more blues out of somewhere. I think he's got a lot of fast ones, and Pinna still available. But Deathline's still plugging along for Serena 100s. And Larvitar in the sewers. Probably just going to be cleaning up the Rico 100s now. Larvitar with 56 blues. Deathline still just making his way through these hundreds. Yeah, not too much going on here. It's going to come down to what the decisions are after this. So Deathline with 76 blues. He's got enough to go to the casino. Still just wants to grab these boxes here, though. Larvitar about to get the double click. Gonna put a lot of pressure on Deathline, who then needs to win both Pinna 3 hoverless and Shadow Mario and Bianco. Larvitar still just not finishing the shine. This is so risky. That picking up the coin from the fish, getting the 100s in Rico. He also has 6 shines from Rico, but has not clicked it. So there's some very strange delays. I don't know what the intention is there, but that will let Deathline delay these Serena 100s big time. So Deathline getting his 100th coin. Decides not to delay. I really, really disagree with that decision. Like, at this point, Deathline needs to confuse Larvitar. And I think clicking that right away is a big risk. Because now Larvitar knows that there's no reason to compete for row 4. Like, you could have had Larvitar still going after those Pianta 20 or something. But now Deathline needs to win either, like, all the goals in every other row. It's just... It's a lot. And it looks like he wants Rico here, but Larvitar already having 6 shines out of Rico, like, Deathline is not going to be able to get this. Larvitar picking up the blue totals and probably going to click the totals with the six shines together. Then it's going to be a race for row 5, but Larvitar just has so much more Bianco progress that it's looking like his. Deathline clicking 25 shines doesn't do anything, but signaling to Larvitar, hey, I have a lot of shines. But yeah, Larvitar entering Bianco 5, this is gonna seal the deal. He's got his 6 from Rico, he's about to get a 65 total, and then gonna be way ahead for Shadow Mario and Bianco. I think Larvitar is just scared that Deathline has some Bianco progress and doesn't want to reveal what he's going for yet. So Deathline with 4 shines out of Rico. Larvitar is still not clicking. Little scary, honestly. Deathline just needs 2 more, but I imagine we'll be seeing the clicks very soon. And there he goes, row 2 under Larvy's control. Larvitar also way ahead in Bianco. Deathline probably just going to be exiting here. No, finishing out the shine. There is no reason for deathline to be here. Probably just didn't see the click yet. Because the only things that matter on this card at this point is pin a 3 hoverless and defeat Shadow Mario and Bianco. So deathline needs to switch over. Oh, he's frustrated. I think he knows that that's probably it. Larvitar, unfortunately, just like 2.5 shines ahead of deathline and Bianco at this point. So not too much that can be done. And deathline, yeah, gonna go do pin a 3 hoverless, giving Larvitar even more of a lead. If deathline had done this in another order, maybe done the 6 shines from Rico first and then the hundreds in Serena. But Larvi does have progress towards Piantissimos as well. I guess it could have been closer with deathline making his way towards the Noki Piantissimo. Having Noki 1 done after the cannonballs, I don't know. It would have been interesting. But then Serena hundreds would still be on the board, and so who knows at that point. But yeah, Larvitar just going to be cleaning this up now. We do get to see pin a 3 hoverless out of deathline though. Always a treat. And this is one of the most colorful boards we've seen by far. This every row was contested to some extent, basically. This is kind of crazy. One of the more hype matches of the tournament, for sure. And like, there's just going to be more coming, right? We're down to the top 12. After tomorrow, we'll be down to top 8. It's going to be some exciting row control throughout the rest of March. But yeah, Larvitar just needs 2 more shines. Switching to pin a 3 hoverless. Doesn't know where deathline is. This makes sense from Larvi. Deathline could possibly be ahead in Shadow Mario, so gonna be making this play. Just prolonging the match, but you gotta respect it. Larvitar taking the safe plays. Deathline having some trouble with these coins. Yeah, unfortunately. Missing that one. These are the toughest section right here. Let's see what Larvitar's got. Okay, misses the tree there. Can still probably make this boat cycle. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, no, he's waiting. Going for the spin jump, wall kick. Missing it. Both players having some trouble on this, but Deathline has the 6 hard coins and should be on his way out of here. And we're gonna see everyone back in Bianco trying to finish out that Shadow Mario. Larvitar taking a big bonk. If Deathline delays this, nope, he clicked. And then Larvitar wasted another 5 minutes on it. But yeah, Larvitar on his way out. And the Bianco progress, unfortunately, just way in Larvitar's favor. So this is not going to be terribly exciting of a race. Unless Larvitar just forgets how to do Bianco 6. Then that's the only way this will be close. But wow, what a match. So Deathline had the lead the whole time. Leaving Serena is what cost him, but I think did it just out of fear that Larvitar was already there, which makes a lot of sense. Like it's hard to know what route your opponent took, especially when they click off 4 bosses, right? If you think you're losing that row. Yeah, that was rough. Needed to make a row 2 play a little earlier, like if Deathline had stayed in Rico, or I guess, yeah, if he had played for row 5 instead of row 2, like if he had been making his way through Bianco this whole time. Could have also been a solid option. Or just if he did Rico hundreds, like in Rico 1, he might have been able to snipe Larvi to it. Try to win Rico hundreds, cannon molds, and Piantissimos instead of the 6 shines. Because Larvy's already got 5 shines from Rico from his 4 bosses click. I guess maybe Deathline was thinking that was Bianco, though. Hard to say. He's got at least 3 from his enemies, though. But yeah, Larvitar nearing the top of Bianco 6. This was a crazy close match. And there it is, just gonna need one more shine to take down Shadow Mario. We've got like 30 shines apiece. This match has been over an hour, which is unusual for players of this skill level. That just means that it's what the board is. It's the story that the board's telling. Like, this was close. Everything was contested. Went a lot of back and forth. But looks like Larvitar are going to be coming out on top here. Shadow Mario is in his sights. Not going for the quick kill. Makes a lot of sense. This is not the time. Taking him down, and that is GG. Larvitar taking the win over Deathline, securing his spot in the top 8. We'll see if the runners want to join in here for interviews. Hello, Deathline and Larvitar. Congratulations, Larvitar, on your win. Deathline, yeah, that was a heartbreaker on both sides. This match went back and forth and back and forth.
Oh, really?
We got a lot to talk about, but let's get first impressions from both players. Deathline, what are your thoughts?
I felt like I was actually playing pretty well, and I had a pretty good chance of winning. And then right at like mid game, Larvy clicked 4 bosses. So he had 15 in Bianco, and he had 4 bosses, right? And I only had the 10 Delfino shines, and I was in Serena. Like, I had Serena right there. I was like, I have to bail on row 1 because he's totally gonna win 25 shines.
Oh,
and I don't know what his shine count was at the time, so I bailed on that, and that's why I started working on 4 unique, because like I could do that. I could get 3 from Rico and then go back into Serena, and it'll be fine.
Gotcha.
Nope.
I thought you were worried about the Manta click. I thought you were worried that his 4th boss was Manta and that he was going to beat you to Serena. But yeah, you had the shine count by far because of all the fast Delfino shines.
Yeah, I spooked myself out of staying in Serena, and I think if I just stayed in Serena and then gone to Rico, it wouldn't have been a problem, because I could have just done row 2 from that point.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Larvy did have 5 shines out of Rico that entire time, though. Like, his 4th boss was Blooper 2.
I knew when he had 4 bosses and not 4 unique, he either did 2 PDs or 2 bloopers, and I had no false doubt in my mind that he would have done 2 PDs. So I was like, no, he did 2 bloopers.
Right.
So fuck.
Larvitar, what were you feeling through this match? Did you feel like you were in control? Did you feel behind? Flipped?
I didn't feel I was behind, like, at any point, really.
Interesting.
But I was okay. I could have been behind. I thought like I had the good control of this match, but I was still really scared, especially because like it's a high stake game. It's losers bracket, and like on this card, I had no idea what I wanted to go for first.
Yeah, let's talk about this card a little bit. This was the weirdest one I had seen. I was just baffled through the whole cutscene.
This card sucks.
9 shines from Plaza, 10 shines from Plaza, 25 shines. Like, we never see that anymore. But it popped up here, and then like 3 from 4 and 4 from 3 don't synergize with that. But then I don't know. But okay, Deathline, Fruit Ladies, walk me through that. I thought this was one of the most brilliant plays on this card.
Okay, so I was like, when I sing this card, I'm like, all right, 10 shines from Delfino. I hate this. And then like 2 rows later, I'm like, 9 shines from Delfino. I have to do Delfino now. But I'm like looking at the rest of the card. I'm like, but there's so much Serena. No.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. The goal is I'm gonna rush Gelato because I don't think Larvy's gonna rush Gelato on this card. There's no reason to go for 2 hidden immediately, unless you're doing Delfinos with me. So that's why I was doing Gelato with Delfino Shines, and then I was like, I'm gonna get 3 Fruit Ladies because at this point I was the only one to click a goal, and I'm like, there's no way Larvy's gonna click that as his first goal. Nah.
Yeah.
So I was debating for myself. I was like, how long do I delay this? And then he clicked 5 blues, which gave me a scare because I thought it was 3 Fruit Ladies,
Oh
but
man.
he didn't. So that's why I panic clicked it, and I was like, all right, well I clicked it, but it was gonna work out so well because it would have I was just going straight for pin after that point.
Yeah. Well, I think it did work out well, right? Like everything else in row 4 is kind of awful. So you put a lot of pressure on like making Larvy do slow stuff for it, but I guess you ended up with the row anyway.
Yeah.
I never intended to go for this row. It was like a backup.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought you were setting up for it at the end with the like 20 blues from Pianta plus Serena hundreds.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Like, I thought like when I get 15 from Pianta, and get the total blues, I am pretty much set
Sure.
on this.
Whoa. Let's see. Serena 3 no clipping. Larvitar. What why'd you skip it?
Okay, I thought Deathline did like the fear shines did like 2 bosses and then did Pinner 4, and I thought his 4th boss would be Manta.
Yep.
So and I knew I had like row 2 and like row 5 if I went for this. So when he clicked 4 unique bosses, like I kind of got sniped to this.
Yeah.
I knew. I thought he was in Serena, and he needed like. I knew that there was no way he has 5 secrets, so I wanted to force him into doing Serena 3. So I did like Serena 2, clicked this goal, and then didn't do Serena 3 no clipping because I thought he would be ahead to this, and would be doing this right now, and I want I need the 4 shines from Serena.
Wow. Yeah, it was very. Deathline ended up saying Enrico a little longer, but yeah, you were completely right that you both had basically the same Serena progress. Like after Deathline clicked 4 unique bosses, you both had Serena unlocked and both had Serena 1 done. So it was really close at that point.
I should have just stayed in Serena. I think that was my problem. I got too spooked.
Yeah, I mean, it was reasonable to be spooked though, right? Because if Larvitar had done his 4th boss as Manta and just stayed in Serena the whole time, like those 4 shines would have gone to him. So I don't think you made like the wrong call. I mean, with complete information, yes, it was the wrong call. But with the information you had, I think you made like your play was fine.
And like that was part of my decision. I was like, well, there's Serena 3 no clipping. I need that for sure. And then if we were in a race in Serena right now, I would probably lose.
Yeah. Well,
and then once he clicked 5 secrets, I was like, oh, he's in Serena. I'm screwed. I'm so screwed.
Yeah, that was tough. Let's see. And then so you stayed in Rico towards the end, Deathline. Were you going for those 6 shines from Rico? Like, were you making a row 2 play?
Yeah, once I clicked Serena 3 no clipping, nothing in row 2 was done, but I figured Larvy had a ton of progress in row 2.
Yeah.
So I was like, Rico, Moles, Piantissimo.
Yeah, I wonder.
That's why I went back to Penna to kill the mole and then went to Rico. But
yeah, that was smart. I wonder if hundreds and Rico 1 would have been enough to like just grab that and then do moles into Piantissimos. I don't know, but Larvy already had Pianta 1 done, so it was going to be close regardless.
Yeah, I knew. I was like, he already has like into Pianta, so
yeah.
And I mean, a Noki race, I'd probably still lose that. So it was
possibly. But if you had cannon moles done first, so like I don't know, could have gone either way. There were like a ton of decisions from both of you. I think that just like I don't know, they were super interesting in not a bad way. Like interesting in the fact that like you had very limited information and had to make a call, and just like cool stuff like that. Like both of you skipping Pinna 3 hoverless. Thought it was really cool. Just like you knew there were other priorities and that goal was not on your radar. I don't like overall. I'm very happy with this match. This was a crazy one.
I'm so mad at myself. I was like when I entered Pinner 3, I thought to myself, do I want to be greedy or not? Because like I think I have Shadow Mario and Bianco and 3 from 4 pretty like safe, and then I don't need Pinner 3 Hoverless now, and then I just decided to go for this instead. And this is like why I got sniped to 4 unique bosses.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I was mentioning that at the time. Like when you got sniped, I was like, Larvy's got to be kicking himself for those mistakes in Pinna. Like you missed the one cycle right after it too. It was really close. But yeah, I mean, you were both playing really well. I think for most of the bingo. All right, I think that's gonna.
Okay,
what was that?
I just want to give people a lesson. When you're in the secret, don't look at the card, no matter if like you saw something clicked on it.
in Rico 4, is that?
I clicked 25 just to see if he would stop for a second.
you killed him with that deathline, I think.
Did I really?
Or was that later?
No.
You killed him with some click.
You killed me with
that's good.
3 fruit ladies.
3 fruit ladies. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's good. That's
man.
what you want.
Also, there you go. That's the new meta. You have to read when your opponent's in a secret, and that's when you click it. Take them down.
And I also messed up Pinner 2 because I go and I looked at this, and then like if I died, this would have been even funnier.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, it was close.
It was this was the closest match of the tournament, I think, or at least one of them. Like obviously a 3-2. Every row basically was contested. You both put on a great show today for sure. So, and of course, both made it super far in the tournament. Like Deathline, top 12, well done. Larvitar, moving on to top 8.
Rest in peace, 0-2 Flaker.
Oh no. True.
Thanks
yeah.
again,
And Larvitar gonna have a tough next match against the winner of Deathline and Poginator, which will be happening here tomorrow.
You mean
Danny Pogo?
Danny, did I say Deathline?
You said Deathline.
I am sorry.
I would love to be playing Pogo right now.
Danny and Poginator. Yes, Danny has been looking real strong throughout the tournament, but Poginator upset Libre, so who knows? Gonna be a crazy one. So stay tuned, everyone. And I think that's gonna do it for us.
Your boy Deathline is out at 3-2, which is better than I thought, but I'm still going to be commentating. So
Urinal Mike RSW happening right here in is it 40 minutes?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
No, wait, 40?
40.
40.
Hour and 10. I think Erasmus
hour 10. Okay, hour 10 minutes happening right here. Gonna be super hype. Urinal Mike been on a tear. Made it super far. Almost beat SB. Took down Oatflaker. RSW, on the other hand, taking out Reed. Taking out Zophos. Sorry, couldn't see the bracket. But yeah, RSW has been coming off some strong performances too. So that match is going to
and Pogo
as well. All right, that's going to do it. We're heading out.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.